Good day, welcome, and thanks for watching the ACS Library. My name is Kyle, and I hope to help you in preparing for the private pilot check ride. Today's lesson covers required aircraft documents, certificate locations, and expiration dates. We will be drawing our information from quite a few sources today, so I will list them as we go. An acronym typically used to help remember the required documents is AERO: Airworthiness, Registration, Radio Operator's Permit, Operator's Handbook, and Weight and Balance Information. Beginning with the A in our AERO model, as far as location goes, FAR 91203 states that no person may operate an aircraft unless that aircraft's airworthiness certificate is displayed at the cabin or cockpit entrance so that it is legible to crew and passengers. In a Cessna 172, for example, it is typically located in a small clear pocket near the pilot's left calf. According to FAR 21181, unless suspended, surrendered, revoked, or terminated, the airworthiness certificate remains valid as long as the aircraft remains registered in the U.S. and maintenance and alterations are performed according to FAR Part 43 and Part 91. Essentially, the airworthiness certificate does not expire as long as maintenance is kept up with. Moving on to registration takes us back to FAR 91203, which states that no person may operate an aircraft without an effective registration certificate on board. As far as expiration dates, the re-registration and renewal of aircraft registration final rule was published in the Federal Register, page 41968. This rule provides that aircraft registrations issued on or after October 1st, 2010 will be good for 3 years. The radio operator's permit is only required for flights outside of U.S. airspace. For those interested in learning more about the radio operator's permit, refer to the Federal Communications Commission Regulations Title 47, Part 87, Aviation Services, Subpart Bravo, Applications and Licenses. Or head to www.fcc.gov, hit the search icon, and search Aircraft Station. Next up is the O in our AERO checklist, the Operator's Handbook. The AFM or POH. We will also discuss the PIM. Together, FARs 91.9 and 21.5 state that no person may operate an aircraft unless there is a current approved Airplane Flight Manual or AFM within that aircraft. The AFM is a document developed by the aircraft manufacturer and approved by the FAA containing operating procedures and limitations specific to an aircraft make, model, and typically serial number. The Pilot's Operating Handbook, or POH, is a General Aviation Manufacturers Association, or GAMA, developed document containing FAA-approved information from the Airplane Flight Manual. Typically, the POH for aircraft developed post-1975 doubles as that aircraft's AFM. The sections of the POH are generally as follows. Pilots should read through the POH in its entirety. It will give one a great understanding of the aircraft. The Pilot's Information Manual, or PIM, is simply reference material generally specific to an aircraft, make, and model, such as Cessna 172 or Piper Arrow, but not a single specific aircraft. While reviewing a PIM may aid in understanding one's aircraft, the specific information contained within may not match your aircraft. The PIM should be used only as a supplement to the aircraft's POH or AFM. Moving on to weight and balance information. FAR 231589 explains the information to be furnished as the weight and location of each item of equipment installed in the aircraft. These must be updated if anything is moved, removed, or replaced, and appropriate loading instructions for each possible loading condition that would facilitate the center of gravity, or CG, of the aircraft remaining within the limits provided. The center of gravity can be defined as the point at which all of the weight of an object is concentrated. Chapter 9 of the PHAC explains weight and balance further. Section 2 of the POH typically contains weight and balance information, such as the maximum certificated weight, CG limits, and the location of the datum used. A datum is a reference point from which measurements can be made or compared to. For example, a datum for altitude is sea level. A datum for temperature is 0 degrees Celsius, or freezing. The weight and balance datum in a Cessna 172 is the firewall, located just aft of the engine. Section 6 of the POH contains weight and balance information and calculations. It is important to perform weight and balance calculations before each flight to verify airworthiness. Thanks very much for watching. I hope that the video was helpful. If you enjoyed the video, I hope that you may consider liking, commenting, subscribing, or sharing the video with someone else who may enjoy it as well. Safe flying.